guys, it's Friday, so it's time for my weekly What Sold video. I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I sold this past week on the various platforms that I sell on, and just kind of let you know how sales are going for me. So if you don't know me, my name is Heather. I go by the Canary Closet and all of my socials. If you like reseller content, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up, and we're basically just going to get right into this. I am starting a BOGO sale on my Poshmark closet for this weekend because my pending balance has been at like $500 a week, which is like half of what I want it to be. So I'm just hoping to make some sales to get it back up there because we have stuff to pay for. In addition to trying to pay off our fall Disney trip, we are also starting to work with training with Ellie. If you didn't see my last video, I talked about that a little bit. So that's a little expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. So it's just like, okay, I need to still just keep making my regular sales and amount of money that I make. So far I sent out, I used the My Shoppers tool on Poshmark, and I've sent out messages of what I'm going to be doing, and I've made 2 sales in about 10 minutes. So I really hope that it works. I think it will. It's going to move some inventory, so that's great. Let's just go into Thredup, and I'll let you know what I sold this past week. I had a few really good sales, so really excited about that. The first one is this pair of Vince khakis. They sold for $50.99. I'm getting a payout of $15.61. Next was this Kate Spade New York leather crossbody bag. This sold for $65.99. I'm getting a payout of $20.91. The nice thing about bags is that they cannot be returned. I sold this Michael Kors tote for $120.99. I'm getting a payout of $77.68. I think this is my best one. It is a Michael Kors satchel. I got this from a consignment store for I think $40. I sold it for $210.99. I'm getting a payout of $168.80. Ah! That's crazy. I just don't understand. Michael Kors does really well for me with the bags on Thredup, so if you have them and they're clean, I would suggest sitting them there. I also sold this Alex Evenings cocktail dress, sold for $60.99. I'm getting a payout of $17.86. An Alex Evenings jacket sold for $65.99. I'm getting a payout of $19.34. Alex Evenings cocktail dress sold for $152.99. I'm getting a payout of $108.02. Also, obviously, that is a good brand to be looking out for Thredup. This Ellen Tracy silk blazer sold for $70.99. I'm getting a payout of $30.25. And that's it for Thredup. So not a ton, but I had some really nice high price sales. Hoping those dresses don't get returned because clothing can get returned. Let's just go ahead into eBay first. I feel like all of my platforms were fairly slow this week, so not a ton of sales to tell you about, but we'll just get right into it. First was a pair of Levi's Low Pro straight black jeans. These sold for $25. Next was a pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans. These were the Sherry Slim jeans in a high rise, and they were in a size 18. They sold for $29. So I have been picking up lots of different styles of this brand, but the plus size do seem to be doing better. Next was a vintage Coach Court small brown leather handbag. This came to me in a Thredup rescue box quite a while ago. It didn't have the crossbody strap, and it sold for $68.16. I sold this Torrid khaki brown Harper Georgette top super quick in a day before I could even put it away in inventory. That sold for $20. Next was a pair of American Eagle dark wash high-rise jeggings. They were in a size 14, and they sold for $28. I sold these Stegman black wool slip-on clogs for $25. Normally I would be able to sell this brand higher, but these did have some flaws and some wear, so that's why they sold at that lower price. Next was the first item that I have sold from a flip lot, FLYP. So I'm trying this out. Matt from Why So Thrifty told me about it. So you can apply to become a pro seller, and basically just like you would take clothes to Plato's Closet, people send clothes to you. So you don't have to pay anything, and then you just get a commission. So you can choose what you want your commission to be. They are suggest at first to do it pretty low at like 40%, just to get some, so the sellers can kind of see that you're for real, I guess, or you do a good job. So that's what I'm doing with my first couple lots that I have won. You can apply to sell their lots, and they can choose whether they want to pick you or not based on the prices that you put. So anyway, this is my first sale from one of my flip lots. It was a pair of Collection by Clark's Cora Eliza flats. They sold for $55.88, which was my full asking price. So I did get a whole box of New With Tags Clarks and a pair of Sorels, so that's amazing. Aloe Yoga Gray Marble Goddess Leggings sold for $32. New With Tags J. Crew White Patch Pocket Corduroy Shorts sold for $25. These Vans men's low top sneakers I've had literally forever, and they sold for $19, so really glad to move those out. Next was a pair of Eileen Fisher blue white stripe leg and look pants, sold for $25. Can High Rise Distressed Mom Shorts sold for $25. Onzie, is that how you say it? Or maybe Onesie, women's burgundy mid-rise moto leggings. They only sold for $15. I've also had those for a really long time. I'm not really picking up that brand anymore. Next was this Tory Burch purse. This I got at a consignment store, I think, for $30 or so. And it sold for $90 within about 2 weeks. I sold this Cabby Ferris button front shirt in a size large, super quick in a day for $21. Next was 2 items, a pair of Levi's 311 shaping skinny jeans and a J. Crew kid mohair cardigan sweater. They sold together for $54.76. These men's Keens sold super quick for $37. Next was a J. Crew silk twill top in bold paisley. That sold for $17. This Catherine's blue printed plus size dress in a size 3X sold very quickly also for $20. I sold this vintage Ralph Lauren cream cable knit pony logo sweater for $25. Last was this Anthropologie Airy and Alley Sasha super soft ruffle sleeve sweater, and that also sold for $20. So as you can see, if you kind of watch my previous what sold videos, that is very low for me for eBay. It's going to be low for Poshmark as well, so we might as well just get into it. Actually, let's just do Mercari first because I know I just have a few sales. Nux Gray Mid-Rise Capri Leggings. I've had these for a super long time. They finally sold for $20. Next is a pair of Figs. They were the Cade Boulder Tan Scrub Nursing Pants. These sold within hours for $29. Another thing of Figs, but not as well. It was a Pima Cotton black long sleeve t-shirt, so these don't do as good. Plus this had a little hole in the shoulder. It only sold for $9. I sold this Athleta Coaster Luxe sweatshirt, and that sold for $25. This vintage Polo Jeans Company Ralph Lauren sweater sold super quick for $30. And then this Kate Spade green leather tote bag sold for $57. So that's it for Mercari. I just saw on my Poshmark where I'm sending out the Bolo, I told them they can either send me an offer of, the higher priced item and get the other one for free. I said Bolo. I meant BOGO. Did I say BOGO earlier or Bolo?
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
Whatever, you know what I mean. Don't judge me for drinking Pepsi in the morning. I'm addicted. Okay, anyway, they sent me an offer of even lower. I'm like, okay, I'm already giving you a really good deal when it's buy one, get one free. Anyway, okay, let's get into it with Poshmark. First thing I sold on Poshmark was a New With Tags pink leggings. They sold for $18. A pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans in a size 8 sold for $16. These Sam Edelman booties were kind of worn and had a little bit of scuff on the heels. They were in a size 8. They sold for $18. Fabletics purple high-rise crop leggings sold for $8.
Pathetic.
Some pretty pathetic sales. Those I've had for a super long time, and I don't really sell Fabletics that much anymore. Torrid strappy push-up bra in a teal and black color, size 42D, sold for $19. Vintage Disney shirt. It was a denim long sleeve, like with Eeyore on the chest. That sold for $17. These J. Crew jeans were a size 8. They only sold for $12. This person tried to open up a case and say they didn't fit me, but, Poshmark does not accept returns based on fit, so I went ahead and got that huge profit. I feel like lately when sales suck, I want to take basically every offer I can, because some money is better than no money. Bonobo's yellow stripe print swim trunks in a size medium sold for $21. Silver slim bootcut jeans in a size 32 sold for $20. These Brooks shoes I listed super recently. They did have some wear or where the fabric was kind of being rubbed on the back of the heel. They still sold for $22. Vintage Juicy Couture white bling charm flip-flops sold for $22. This Madewell super brushed pull-on jumpsuit I just found recently at a thrift store, and that sold for $38. Catherine's blue long sleeve top in a size 3X sold for $12. New with tags American Eagle shirt sold for $17. Okay, so I sold those cashmere socks that I got in my Thredup fun box. If you didn't watch that video, I will link it up here. I knew they weren't going to go for a ton. They only sold for $5. Hang on. Ellie, come. I'm working on her staying on spot. Ellie, sit. Ellie, down. Ellie, down. We don't have our little leash thing on her, so she's not quite listening. Ellie, down. Ellie, down. Ellie, down. Time out. Gonna have to go take care of this. Okay, so the leash is supposed to give her pressure if she doesn't listen, but I didn't have it on her right now because she was outside. But I'm starting to try to see if she'll listen without having to have the pressures. It just depends on her mood. Anyway, okay, the cashmere socks sold for $5. Not the best. Whatever, that's kind of what I was expecting. Next was an Affliction long sleeve reversible distressed Henley top. This was men's, sold for $25. I sold these Circus Sam Edelman black faux leather Whistler ankle boots in a size 11 for $19. Next was a Victoria's Secret bra. It was the ivory lace color, size 36 double D, and that sold for $17. I sold these pink Victoria's Secret jogger pants in a size extra small for $16. Next was a Spanx tankini swimsuit. My title was just Spanx, and those sold for $15. Next, I sold a pair of Brooks men's Revel 3 running shoes. They were in a size 10, and they sold for $20. I'll just let you know these couple of bundles that have sold now since I started running my BOGO sale. One was a pair of cut from the cloth Amy crop straight leg pants and a Michael Kors mauve purse. Those sold together for $33. Next, I sold a bundle for $42. It was 3 pairs of jeans, American Eagle, and some Can jeans, all different sizes, a 10, 25, and a 2. Next, $25 bundle of a polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip sweater and a down vest. It was actually Land's End, but I just had the title as down vest. This next bundle is $100. It had a pair of Beauty Feet black shoes. I got these in a Thredup shoebox. Athleta gray balanced jogger sweatpants. Vintage and Taylor cream cashmere sweater. Athleta stripe ace racerback tank top. Gore black bike mid-rise cycling leggings, Neiman Marcus red cashmere sweater, and an Athleta black Polar Tech micro fleece jacket. And then the last thing I sold were just these Sorel boots for $52. These came to me also recently in a Thredup shoe rescue box, so that was a great sale. Those are my sales for this week. Hopefully I get some more on Poshmark with that sale that I'm running, and I can get my balance back up close to 1K, which is what I'd like it to be. So I'll be back Sunday with another Thredup mystery unboxing video. So make sure if you haven't, you hit that subscribe button. When you push the bell next to it, it'll give you notifications every time I put out a new video. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.